Start it up. Start it up. I know I was supposed to be gone. Let's see if we live yet. And if we got sound. I know I was supposed to be gone. Yes, we live and we got sound. Look, y'all don't. It's going to be okay. I am going to get an intro screen very, very soon. So you guys, if y'all sitting there waiting for me to start, it's going to be a timer clocking down for you guys that's waiting for me. If that ever happens, I know it is going to happen. And when it does, you will be introduced to this. What up, it's your boy Chacalatee with the sexy body. Welcome to a new episode of Chacalatee Plays. We are back with a live video. And it's a reaction to Caitlin Clark's appearance on the New Heights show with Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey, who I found out is her favorite player. And I believe just because she was there with him, that's why she said that shit, because she quickly followed that up with Patrick Mahomes. And let people know that she ain't a homer. She said that she's 3 hours away from there. So that's the team that she picked as our home team. She picked a good one too, because right now them boys is on the damn road. Three-peat, it's possible. It's possible for a team that's still that healthy too. My goodness. Me, myself, and I. Hi. What is up? What is good? Welcome to the show. I appreciate you. Look, if you are new to the channel, you know what you gotta do. Subscribe. Hit that button to become part of the Chacalatee crew. Hit that like button because it attaches me to the algorithm. Helps people find this channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when your boy drop videos and live stream. Now let's get back to it. It was a pretty cool episode. I came front. It was a pretty cool episode. I myself have never watched the New Heights podcast before. They themselves, the brothers, I don't know, man. Like they were kind of boring to me. And I also feel like they didn't ask some of the right questions. I like the questions they asked, but I feel like, Peggy, what's going on? Fred, what's happening? I feel like they could have got a little bit more in depth. Because when she started talking about the COVID issue, right? I didn't know that she was a high school student during COVID. So that would have been very, very interesting to asking her questions about that and how she felt. Because I had a nephew that had to experience COVID like that, right? And then when he finally graduated from his junior college, man, they were at the graduation with AK assault rifles and stuff like that. It was ridiculous. So I can only imagine like how she felt. She said they did an outside ceremony. And I saw a couple of those on YouTube and on some of the news channels. And that sucked. So I would have loved to know her feelings about that. Also, I would have loved, Peggy, what's happening? And your full size. Thank you, your fun size. What's good? Fred Robinson, what's good? Yo, Chaka, what's happening? Yeah, thank you, Peggy. New member. I would have loved to have heard her story about that because clearly she was hot shit. Oh, she was hot shit. She said they were been recruiting her since she was in the 7th grade. That is phenomenal. She said she was playing basketball with the high school students at that time. I want to go watch her and see how she played when she was in high school. I want to see how good she was because apparently she's damn good. So all that chatter that went around about her, it had to be put to rest because that woman can play basketball. When it comes down to anything, when you talk about this woman, ain't got nothing to do with her color, ain't got nothing to do with her being a damn woman. It's everything that she can play basketball. Period. She can play basketball. And I would have loved them to go in depth on questions like that too. Like, how does it feel being the new face of the WNBA? Or how does it feel to have this amount of fans coming into the sport right now when you knew how it was before? Like, how does that feel to you? Because they asked her a question, and I know this wasn't her answer, but she's humble, right? She's very, very humble. And I don't like it. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but I'm like, sometimes you got to let people know you're a killer. Sometimes you got to let people know you're a killer. And when they asked her a question about all of her accolades and awards, everything that she achieved, right, this season, it's like, what was your favorite, right? And she said her mom. She went to her mom and said, well, it's my mom because she's big on academics. So it was cool that I won, I was academic, all academic award. And while playing basketball. So she said that was big for her. But if that's me, I'm like, nah, I'm calling BS. I'm calling bullshit, Caitlin. Because I would say it's that rookie of the year that you got when everybody said that you wasn't going to do nothing in the WNBA. Plus, when they put you up against the rivalry that you had going on, the hell with that, I'd have been like the rookie of the year was my favorite award. Because everything was stacked against me. Everything was stacked against me and I prevailed. Gotta love it. Miss B. Stacy said, good morning from Vegas. What's going on, Miss B. Stacy? Peggy said, There's a channel called ESPN that has a video out covering her from middle school through high school. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you, Peggy. I'm gonna check that out. Vonda Phillips said, watch the video when she was in high school called Overrated. The crowd was shouting and she shut them up. I saw a part of that. When they was talking about her, I saw when they called her overrated, but I didn't see the actual game, so that's something else for me to watch. Vonda, appreciate you. Sleepy said, why can't we just all get along? Sleepy, we can. We can. And you want to know what? This is how. This is how we get along. When we start to ask that question and we start to work together to figure out how. Because there's a lot of us that want to get along. And I'm glad you brought that up, Sleepy. A lot of the reason why we can't get along because people want things to go their way. People want people to follow their opinions. People want people to look at things from their perspective just because of the environment that they were raised in, so they had to adapt to certain things. And so when they look at other people and their situations, they can't really put themselves in other people's shoes because they're like, man, if I went through all the shit I went through, you should be able to do something. You shouldn't be worried about things like this. Why is that getting on your nerves? Why does that bother you? People don't know how to find or have empathy for others anymore. There's no compassion for your comrades. It seems like people here don't come together until something major happens. Like, look at all of the craziness that's happening around the world right now, which is not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise to me because this has happened before. I just talked to my friend about this morning. Like, y'all don't remember when the guy crashed through the crowds in Memphis? Y'all remember that? It was a minute, right? It happened a minute ago, but it happened. And these things continue to happen over and over again, and we forget because something else major happens. It's something happening every dang other day, it feels like. It's always something happening. So I'm looking at this like, where is the precautions? That's what you have to do, because if you want to be out there in that life, you got to do that. You have to do that. Otherwise, shit, man, throw your own parties. Stay in your house. Shut up. I mean, I get around, I go out and I go places, but I have no need to go to the mall anymore when I can buy things from Amazon, or I go to actual direct shoe stores, like Kicking It, right? Or Fleet Feet for tennis shoes. I go to the store. I'm not going to the malls and all that craziness. People are unhinged right now. Y'all think that was just a movie? Did y'all see that movie Unhinged? With the dude that played in the Gladiator 1? What's his name? I forgot. And I love movies. I can't. What is his thing? Oh, I hate it. Russell Crowe. I'm good. Russell Crowe. You see that movie Unhinged with it? That man loses his damn mind just because a woman honks. Just because a woman honk her horn at him. Boy, it's crazy. This is where we are right now. And we have been here for a very long time. And I'm like, why don't people see what has happened before? We get together because we get together up in here, Sleepy. So this is what I figured out, Sleepy. I figured out that, shit, everybody don't want to get along. They don't want to be friends. They don't like you. They don't care about you. They don't want nothing about you. Only if you can help them. That's a majority of people's mindset. If you're in here, that is not your mindset. So the idea now is to shift your mindset and operate around people who think the same way that you do. Not saying that we're trying to brainwash each other or become some kind of cult or anything like that, because it's never been that. What it is like like-minded people think alike and they gravitate to each other. Then they start to share ideas and they just talk. And this is what this is. This is why you don't have to, Sleepy, you don't got to worry about that. You don't got to worry about that, because this is us overcoming that. We have to. Otherwise, we're just going to live in fear. I will never live my life like that. Never. I always wondered what you would do if you lived during those times, right? I've always wondered. And now we in those times. I will persevere. Chacalatee Plays. You will persevere. You know what I'm talking about? Mac, that's a coat. What's a coat? We ain't no damn coat. Sleepy said Simone is a beast. Who is Simone? Did I miss something? Sleepy said yes. Peggy said, I'm glad they didn't bring up a lot of those things. They're already picking apart the interview about her conversation about the NBA. Imagine if she talked about Rookie of the Year and things. Well, Peggy said, so, okay. So now I'm going to show you something, because Jason and Travis are not reporters, right? They're not really media trained. So the question that they asked him were very, very basic. See, I'm an individual. If I asked her about Rookie of the Year, it wouldn't have even touched parts of Angel like that. You want to know why? Because she don't even talk about Angel. When I asked her about Rookie of the Year, you know what I was saying when I asked her? Because it was one of those things that said it wasn't even in her sights. You know, at one point they had her ranked fourth in rookies. How? See, that's the pressure, right? The pressure. Because I want to know, like the woman, listen, she said she had got a busted eardrum, right, in a game. And she said that a busted eardrum takes months sometimes to heal. So that means that woman was playing basketball in the WNBA with a busted eardrum. Did you ever hear her once complain about that? I would have looked, that woman is tough as hell then. We could have sat there and, yeah, let's keep it going. And I knew she was going to say it happened in the water. I knew she was going to say that because I went to Texas State, guys. I don't know if y'all know where that's at. Or if I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it used to be called Southwest Texas State University. And when I tell you this, there was the most craziest party school in Texas. Go look it up. Go look it up. Y'all know Shawn Michaels, the wrestler? He went to that school and had to leave there because he couldn't stop partying. Now, there's a lot of lakes and shit like that and rivers that flow through San Marcos. And all the kids be out there. And I remember seeing a kid dive off of this damn fixture, right, that was next to a Joe's Crab Shack. It's now Kirby Lane. But he dove off of that shit and smashed into the water and he bust his eardrum. He ran track with me. So that's how I know about him. That's how I know about it. So when she said that, I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you still kept playing? Like, you really played through a lot of adversity. That woman played through a lot of adversity. So I want to know where that came from. I want to know where that came from. Mom and dad brought that up in you because the stories that she was telling, man, she can get in depth with them. Like, she can go on and on and on and on. What you guys don't realize, oh no, y'all do, but what other people out there don't realize is that she is exactly this, a generational talent. And yes, Candace Parker was a generational talent. But you know what the problem with her was? She was before her time. Period. She was before her time. And she fit the mold of all other WNBA players. You're black, you're LBGTQ, you some type of activist. She fit that mold of the player for the WNBA. Caitlin does not fall into any category, any of those categories. So it was easy to get behind her and market her because she was somebody that you can put out there for any and everybody. Any and everybody would fool with Caitlin. That's why she's so marketable. Her personality. You saw her on that show? She looked like she should be a part of it. She could be on there and be the middle person, like how Molly Quinn is on the show with Jason and them. But I think she'll have a little bit more swing, a little bit more power, because she was damn near asking about as many questions for them as they was for her. She felt so comfortable. She belonged there. But don't get too damn comfortable, Caitlin, because if you get too comfortable, you're going to be like everybody else in these damn podcasts right now, running there, crying out your damn feelings when you should be over there in the gym. I know that shouldn't be you, though. That shouldn't be you. Because I watched a video after you had missed a lot of three-pointers. I watched a video where right after the damn conference you had, you went straight into the gym and you started shooting threes. I know you're that kind of person. And I wish that all the other athletes that kept jumping on these damn podcasts and all these other social media outlets were the same way, too. Because they don't got the passion for the game. Listening to that woman talk, she got the passion for the game. And damn, I didn't know you could have went to UT. You know what? If she would have went to UT, I think I would have knew about her. I would have knew about her before all this Angel Reese and all the other stuff that happened with her. I would have knew about her way before that because I follow UT sports. I wanted to go to UT. In fact, I got into the school. I told y'all the story. I didn't go to the school. I passed it up for a female. Oh, terrible. Oh, that was a terrible decision. Terrible decision. But I bounced back. I bounced back. All right, we got Alma Wazalewski. Is that right? Cece was having fun with the podcast and the Kels brothers. No one tried to do a gotcha moment like that Time magazine. No, man, she was on fire. Like, she would have been excellent. I wish I talked to her. That's a quote. Said Max said, that's the meaning of a quote. Yeah, that sucks. Sir Jack said, hey, Chad, happy couple of days after New Year's. Appreciate you. Happy New Year's, brother. 37 in the building. What's happening? Chacalatee Plays for that, man. I thank y'all so much for rocking with your boy. If you are new to the channel, you know what you got to do. If you don't know what you got to do, you're finna find out right now. Hit that damn subscribe button to become a part of Chacalatee crew. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you know when your boy drop videos and live streams, especially that like button, because it attaches to the algorithm. It brings more people over here to the channel to check out your boy, because I'm over here spitting the hot fire. I spit the hot fire like Dylon. Dylon. Let's get back to these. But Happy New Year, Sir Jax. Appreciate you in the building. It's another member. Appreciate you, man. Air horns for them boys. Max says, Cece is a regular girl that's great at basketball. She is. You don't see that too often. She's like Steph Curry, the babyface assassin, when he have his interviews. But I know there's some grit and tenacity in Caitlin. Because y'all remember when she slapped Bowman, whatever her name is, that played for the Sun, hand off of her. All them times she's like, I started seeing the competitor come out in her when she kept slamming her hand against shit like that. That was telling me right now she's getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated because I shouldn't be playing like this. And I feel you. But sometimes it happens. And especially it happens when you was going through all the transitions you was going through with your team. We all know this, and we all said this for the very, very long time, that coach size was the reason why that team played like they did. I'm guaranteeing y'all they win 30-plus games next season. Watch. And this is why they win 30-plus games next season. Because they was 2-9 out of the first 11 games they played. 2-9. That's going to be reversed. Might end up being, 11-0. Because this team that you saw play out there was good enough to be 2-9 and then turn that shit around and end 20-20 and make it to the playoffs. They made it because Coach Size decided to coach this team like it should be coached. And that's through your star player. Your other star player. No sides. Your other star player. Not Kelsey, not Boston, Caitlin. And let her run the offense. It made everybody better. I just saw a video about Lexi, right? Lexi got a video out where she did a one-on-one. And it talks about how she got better when she started getting more reps. And that's true. I didn't know she was picked 6 in 2022. I didn't know that. That's a high draft pick. So she should have been starting. And she fits perfect in the lineup. She's going to fit perfect in the lineup as that spot-up three-point shooter. Watch. And she's going to be deadly. When Caitlin's in the game with her and she's spending more time in the game, that woman was shooting 66% from three-point land. When she got more time in the game, when she was averaging 30-plus minutes, she was shooting 66%. So she needs more time because she needs to get into a rhythm. And you can't get into a rhythm being on a bench. You can't get into a rhythm when your coach keep making these rotations. You can't get into a rhythm. That was their problem going into the playoffs. They couldn't get into a rhythm because the damn coach knocked them out of rhythm. They were in a rhythm. They should have won one of them games against the Aces. But you can't win playing the exact same way that you played when you lost. And you don't change, you don't adjust. Coach Size is not right for this team. And wherever the hell she is, that's where she's supposed to be right now. Not the head coach of this team. Trust me. Watch. 30-plus wins. Because, guys, 3 All-Stars, you mean tell me the last 2 picks you had in the WNBA draft, both Rookie of the Year? No. Smith is no slouch, guys, but if I can get Satu, I'm taking it. And why? I think they can get Satu without all of this shit because she's a free agent. They ain't even got to give up Smith. What if they find a way, right? It's going to suck for Smith. And I would rather just have her go then if this happens. But if they could find a way where they bring in Satu, because you cannot have Lexi not start. And if you bring in Satu, you try to run this offense right with Mitchell, Caitlin, Boston, Smith, and Satu, you Xing out you Xing out Hull. You can't X her out. Although what I saw in Boston with the damn shooting sheet, you have 4 people on the court that can shoot the damn 3-ball. And we need Smith to play center. So wherever you at, Smith, if you come back to this team and they keep you, you better be practicing. You better work on your damn game. I know you're in China. And I heard that Kennedy Carter's the best player out there in China right now. So you better get your shit together. All right, let's get back to these comments. Okay, that's why she's loved. Okay, you right, Mac. You right. That mac and cheese, man. Welcome back. I ain't seen you in a minute. Sleeper said, laugh out loud, stop crying, and go to the gym. Stop. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. For real. I'm telling you, look, man, I'm from the 80s, the 1980s, the first 80s, the very first 80s, 1980, the very first of the 80s. We had thick skin. These people right now, ooh, they so frail. They're so frail. All this is humor for me, guys. It's all humor. Laughter keeps the heart pumping, right? It keeps the wrinkles off your face. Some serious shit. When people look at me, the only reason they say that I'm an older individual because my hair is gray. But other than that, they're like, man, you probably what, you 28, you in your 30s? No, I'm 44 years old. But I look damn good to be 44 years old because I take care of myself. What are we talking about? You see, I'm saying, take care of yourself. That's it. Just take care of yourself. Stop crying. Get your ass in the gym. Take jump shots. Get better. I didn't see you get better. Look, if I see any of the players come back the next season and I didn't see them in the gym, any kind of videos or anything with them, with their coaches, you know why? Because you did not work on your game for real, for real. You worked on your game just so you could post that shit to Instagram. You went up in that shit, took a couple of jump shots, took the camera on, you shooting, and then you turned that shit off and left. And it's going to show. The players who do that shit, it is going to show. You cannot be that kind of athlete anymore in the WNBA. You can't. It's too many eyes on y'all. Y'all trying to bring too many people to the sport. And if you're going to keep on doing it, y'all better get better. You better get better. Because if it just comes down to the women that we saw in the All-Star game, what else is left in the WNBA? What else is left? When All-Star teams and Olympic teams are, the teams are made up from shit. Only a few of the damn teams in the WNBA. Look at the Olympic team. Four players. Y'all don't think that's fair? Y'all don't think that's unfair? 4 players on your team are Olympic. They're Olympians, aces. Now y'all lost, but damn, y'all have 4 Olympians on y'all team. That shit is not fair. That is some video game shit. That's when you go to a game and you put your creative players on the damn team. What the hell we doing? And y'all lost? No. See, that's why Asia, if you add everything into a whole, that's why Asia, when it comes down to the MVP talk, right? It should have been more of a talk between her and Kaylin. Let's really be honest. When you look at the stats, we look at what the people did for their team, because that's what it's going to come down to this season when they start talking about MVP. It's going to come down to that. Like, what are you in the WNBA for if you're not trying to go and get the awards? What are you in the WNBA for if you're not trying to win? That's why I like Patrick Mahomes, because Patrick Mahomes talks about winning. I play the game to win, not to just go out there and make money. You can make money doing anything. You in the NFL, you're gonna make money, especially if you're good. You're in the WNBA, you're gonna make money if you're good and everybody else is good too, and you bring attention. Chacalatee Plays. Bring attention to the game by doing better, guys, and y'all got it. I told y'all, it's January, man. January the 3rd, and people still talking about WNBA. Come on, man. Y'all gotta believe. You just have to believe. That's what it takes right there. For all y'all women who not paying attention, it takes a person like me. You understand what I'm saying? It takes a person like me. Because I done said Asia's name about 13 times in this video. If that don't trigger an algorithm out there to go find that woman and look at her, now it's for the wrong reasons right now because of all this other shit that keep coming up about you, Asia. You know what? Jeff Teague has been under fire. I wanted to get to this not right now because I still want to stay on that damn video, but I'm just going to bounce back and forth because y'all know how I do. But Jeff Teague is under fire for some damn comments and shit that he said about Asia. And he didn't even say shit. It was more of the people that was on the show with her. Jalen Bronson and Josh Hart. But even, I feel you, Jeff Teague, because seriously, I'm going to need these women to stop thinking they can beat men in some of these sports. I'm sorry. It's just not genetically possible, right? It's just not genetically possible. You can take the fastest woman in the world and put her against the finalists, all the finalists in the men's 100, and she not finna beat none of them. She's not gonna beat none of them. That she'll be just fast. You know what? She would probably end up losing to a high school state track person. No bullshit. The high school male runner in a 5A school, man, they running nines in school. These kids are running 10.03. They running 9.99 in high school. I don't understand what these women are thinking about. Asia said that she can beat Josh Hart in a basketball game. Said the score would be 11-8. When she said that shit, Josh Hart was like, dang, I didn't think I was just going to only beat you by 3 points. And she's like, oh, no, I would have 11 and you have 8. So him and Jalen Brunson started laughing. She didn't laugh. She was serious. And when he saw that she was serious, I know he felt inside him. He was like, man, this bitch must think I'm sorry or something. Because that's what I'd have thought. I'd be like, man, you must think I'm weak or something. I must be sorry. I must be the sorriest NBA player you know. If you just going to pick me out of everybody so you can beat me. Would you say that shit about LeBron James? Huh? Would you say that about a young Michael Jordan? You just gonna pick me out of everybody so you can beat me, right? What the hell kind of shit is that? You know what? If I was Josh Hart, I'd have been like, go get your damn shoes. Right the fuck now. We ain't even gotta be in the same state. I will fly out to your shit. I'll drive. Where are you right now, Asia? We just set this up. You not finna tell me you can beat me playing no damn basketball. We gonna play a damn basketball game. Shut all that shit up. You think you can beat me? Y'all remember when Brittany Griner said that she could beat DeMarcus Cousins in the basketball game? Her deep voiced ass was so serious. She was so serious. She laughed like Kawhi Leonard too. Come on now, Cousins. No, really? Yeah, really. Are you fucking crazy? Did you bump your damn head? Did you bump your head, Brittany Griner? You had to. Asia, you had to bump your damn head to think that y'all could beat an NBA basketball player.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
No way. Hell no. I would put an NBA basketball player. No. Hell no. Y'all not fast enough. You not fast enough, Asia. You're not fast enough. Now you can play. You can play against them girls. And understand this. You're playing against the girls. You're not out there playing against men. You're not finna make a men's roster. Listen, if the girls were good enough to play in the NBA, they would be playing in the NBA. You wouldn't be able to stop them. They would have to find some kind of rule to get them in there. If a girl could beat an NBA player, I'm talking about if she could run up and down the court with the starters, her ass would be in the NBA. But since she can't, her ass ain't. That's like saying a woman could go play football in the NFL just because she played on a damn college team or on a high school team. And then you go find out what she did on that team and she a long snapper or some shit like that. Man, get out of here. She a kicker. No, boy, please. Boy, please. Man, hell no. You might make it as a kicker. You might make it. But no other position on that damn field are you going to make it. Pads ain't gonna be enough to save that woman. These ain't maxi pads. These football pads. Chacalatee Plays. We cooking. I need to give me a cooking button. Hit that damn like button for your boy. We cooking up in here. We is cooking. Let me get to these comments because y'all been rolling. I'm sorry if I can't keep up with them. I'm sorry. Peggy said, she said in a leadership conference that she sits down every Sunday and write out her schedule for the week. She works out every day, 5 in the morning. Me too. You see, I have so much in common with this woman. That's why I said I would have had a great interview with this woman if I could interview, because same thing. If you want your week to go a certain way, you need to write your goals down, right? I started to learn it a lot more in this PhD program because I've taken leadership courses, right? I'm a leader. And it teaches you. You have to follow a list, right? And I was like, I started doing that back in 2020. I got tons and tons of notes, right? I would write out things to do tomorrow, and I would touch every point on that list. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. That's the type of person that's one of my wonder skills, right? There's like 6 wonder skills that all of us have are working geniuses, right? It's our 6 working geniuses. I can't even remember the damn name of it right now, and I'm mad that I can't. But I just know what it is. All right, Chaka. Fred said, Chaka, what up with Reese out here posting photos of her nipples? again. Reese out there, Reese is working it, man. Reese is Reese. Reese is Reese. I couldn't tell you, man. Fred, I can't tell you. Alma said Size was even in on hindering of Cece. Yeah, and that's not cool. That's why I ain't over there no more. Get out of here. Peggy said Carter and Mitchell are playing against each other today. Word, Peggy, thank you. I can go check that out. Philip said Caitlyn was sensational on the Kelsey Pros podcast. There's no other woman in the WNBA who could have fitted in so seamlessly as she did. There is no other female broadcaster or podcaster who could. That's a bold statement, Philip. That's a very bold statement. Very bold. But she's pretty good, though. She really did fit well in that interview. Like, if they didn't tell you that she was a special guest, you'd have thought that she was already a part of the show. You'd have thought that she was like their sister or something like that, because they really had that kind of conversation. Like, we haven't seen our sister in so long. Like, let's catch up on things that happened. Like, damn, girl, you've been balling in the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear about that. That's how that interview was, and that's how it should be. See, that's why a lot of people like Travis and Jason, like me, let's keep it real, like me, are starting to take over the industry like that. Because we want to see our athletes at their most wholesome. And some of these talking heads, these pundits, they can't do that because they spend too much time attacking these people personally. Now, they can say that they're only attacking them as they character on the field or on the court, but some of these people really be attacking them in they mental, right? You can't do that shit. When you look at somebody like Markelle Fultz, right? Markelle Fultz, he started having terrible issues with his jump shot. He was having issues up here mentally, and they kept attacking that man. I ain't seen not one player go, you know what, he is really struggling, probably struggling mentally. Well, I want to get him some help. Nobody said that. And you know why? Because hurt sells. Hurt sells. Because there's so many people out there who are hurt. And when they find somebody else that's worse off than they are, they tune in. It makes them feel better. Well, shit, I thought my problems was bad, but shit, look at you. That's how people are. Instead of fixing what's wrong with them, they rather laugh at the person that's worse than they are. Chacalatee Plays. Fix your shit. That's why the grass is greener on the other side, because the person that's over there looking at that shit is not tending to their own yard. That's why the grass is greener on the other side if your ass is not working in your own yard. Another Chacalatee Blast. Y'all gonna steal that and use it. Watch, I know y'all is. We cooking. We cooking. Boy, we cooking. Okay, Spencer, I was talking about. I gotta catch up with y'all because I be moving so slow. Fred said Smith will most definitely be traded. The Fevers will look overseas for next franchise players. Yeah, Stephanie gonna do that, man. Like, with what I see coming to the WNBA, they're gonna have all this money. It's gonna be cool because now you can get them players out there. Lexi said this also in her interview. She said that she didn't see a future in the WNBA. She didn't think it was worth her while at first. And seriously, if she didn't get a starter position this year, I think she may have want to start looking elsewhere with her life. Because these women wasn't making no money in the WNBA. I'm not going to go into a sport to go and play where my face is plastered on places. I'm on TV, and I'm not getting paid like I'm on TV. I'm not getting paid like a celebrity. I'm an entertainer. Ain't that what y'all call that? Sports and entertainment, and I'm only getting paid $70,000. That's how much my entertainment value is worth? Hell no, we got to do something about this. We got to do something about this. In comes Caitlin Clark. And they don't want to get behind it. So ignorant. If you want your money, that's how you get your money. Stop playing with me. But she going to get traded though, Fred. Alma said, you do look damn good and you taking care of yourself. Appreciate you, Alma. I appreciate that. Alma said, I agree, Philip. Sir Jack said, I was 22, 23 in 1980 and married to my first wife and had a 2-year-old son. Dang. Sir Jacks. I almost said, damn, like Kevin Hart. Remember Kevin Hart? Damn. We were talking to Don Cheadle. Sir Jacks, man, I'm glad you're here. You trust me. I'm glad you're here. I'm telling y'all, because y'all got the stories. Y'all got the experience. Peggy said, Serena Williams, the GOAT, played a male tennis player ranked 200 and lost 6-1, 6-1. That's why there's women's sports and men's sports. Look, you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to just say it. Maybe it's just that some of these women, the majority of these women in the WNBA are just delusional. Because you can't just say women, because Serena Williams is a woman. And I've also heard her time and time say that a woman is not going to beat a man. She's not going to beat a male. She's not. It's just in the genetics, guys. Like, and I'm not an individual that knows like off top all the outs and ends about that. But they can just tell you it's genetics. It's also the reason why some men are better than other men. Listen, man, if you are the best male athlete in the world, you're the best male athlete, and a woman can't beat you, who the hell is in second place? Because the best male athlete had to play against a lot of people to become the best male athlete. Noah Lyles. Noah Lyles had to beat a lot of people to be the best 100-meter runner in the world. He had to beat a lot of people to become the fastest person in the world. And each of those people ran significantly faster than any woman in the Olympics. It's just genetics. And you know what? It's sad because so many times, I'm going to keep it real, so many times men are wrong and so many times women are right. And since we are so wrong so many damn times and like to think that we right and y'all be right and we still walk over y'all shit, you think that you could be right in other areas too. Like this one. You're not right in this area. And that's the major issue with it. You're not right in this area. The league wasn't what you thought it was. It's getting better. It's getting better. Because if you're crazy as hell, if you think you go over there and beat a damn NBA basketball player, this is not me being chauvinistic or whatever the hell y'all call them things, but we keeping it real. Look, man, some of these dudes, like, they pissed off when they go to certain teams. In college, especially in the damn NBA, because they be like, man, I'm better than him. Why can't I get to play? I'm better than him. All these players, when they go to college, right, they were 5- and 4-star athletes coming from they states, they cities. They were the best of the best. And then now they just got beat out by the best of the best from another state. That's what you see when you see male athletes. They continue to beat each other, the best of the best. The best of the best woman is not beating the best of the best anyone from any of those schools. It's not going to happen. And I just said it. It's genetics. It's when we start going to the biology about things. And that's something else you're going to touch on. It's the biology. That's why it really sucks for a man to try to enter into women's sports. And they try to say, oh, well, he's just equal to them now because he's taking the medicine, he's taking the testosterone, with the estrogen, whatever the hell he's taking. I don't know. I don't give a damn what you take. It is not going to be enough to take away your physical strength as a man. As a man. You're just physically strong. You're a man. And you know what? That shit disappears when you start saying, hey, well, what is a man? That's a man, because they just changed itself into a man. All that stuff disappears. That's the kind of equality they want. They want equality to be like, you know what? If I go and change myself and make myself look just like you, right? Then that means I need to get everything that you have. But I'm like, you can't physically do everything that I can do, though. What the fuck? I'm just trying to make this shit make sense, man. And I think that's the problem. It's like in the military, right? When you was right, your ass was wrong. It was so many times where I'd be like, look, guys, I think we need to be going that way. And they were like, no, I am the commanding officer. I'm the commanding soldier on this shift. We go that way. I was like, well, fine then, go that damn way. And every single time we would get lost. I wasn't the best navigator. But you know what? Since I wasn't the best, I used to get scared that I was going to get lost out there. I did my basic training at Fort Leonard Wood. If y'all don't know what the hell Fort Leonard Wood is, they called that shit Fort Lost in the Woods. Man, that land nav was so hard out there, but we figured the shit out. I knew what I was doing, and the ass didn't want to listen to me. That's how these women is. It's just like the man who's driving around in circles, and his ass don't want to look at the map. I know these roads like the back of my hand. And the woman's like, look, we just passed that same donut shop. What the hell are you doing? That man don't want to be wrong because it's something that he does all the time. He's a driver. That woman sitting in the passenger seat. I do this stuff all the time. What you talking about? The women in the WNBA. We do this all the time. What are you talking about? You sit at home on your couch. You know what Asia would say to me? She'll be like, you know what? I can't beat Josh Hart, but I can beat you. That's what she'll say to me. And you know what I say to her? Give a fuck. You probably can beat me. You play basketball. I don't play basketball, and I'm 44 years old. Nah, fuck that shit. I'm not going to let you win like that. I ain't gonna let you win. You think Kennedy Carter shoved Kaylin to the ground? Man, I'm tackling Asia every time you try to. Look, you want to be rough and tough? Let's get rough and tough then, girl. I'm gonna play your ass like a damn man. You know what? I ended up losing to some girls like that once before. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. When I was in high school at Worthing High, against Leia Bird, Pork Chop, they call her Pork Chop, she could hoop, and some other chick, I can't remember her name. It was against me and two other players. The other two dudes played on the basketball team. We lost. We lost, guys. And you wanna know why we lost? Because I played these girls like they was girls. That's why. I told him, I was like, man, I don't want to go out there and play them like they could hurt these damn girls. I was being for real, and I'm not a hooper. But when you start talking shit, because they start talking shit, I was like, wait a minute, y'all is girls. I was just, okay, fuck that. And we beat their ass. They didn't score a point. They didn't score a point after that shit. So you see what I'm saying? Man, I'm being modest. Hey man, you okay? I'll let you win. But not no damn mo. That's like my son. He's 7 years old. And I swear, his ass ain't finna beat me in nothing until he beats me in something. Period. I'm not finna let my son win. You got me fucked up. I don't care. You sit over there and cry. I will come over there and lick your tears like Cartman did. I promise. Oh, Chandler's tears are so tasty. I don't care about that shit. You know what? My son don't cry no more. Because he learned. Crying don't solve the problem. You gonna cry because you upset? Y'all saw me cry because I was happy. Because something was complete in my life. And you gonna sit over there and cry because something's incomplete for you because you lost? You think it's the only time you're gonna lose? Shit. You's a damn fool. You's a damn fool if this is the only time you're gonna lose in life. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today. Like Kevin Hart said, you're gonna learn today. Learn. Here we go. The only sport that women and men compete in equally is equestrian. And somehow I think men might still be better in that shit too. No. I'm playing. Sleepy over there laughs at funny. Lighthouse, Chaka, when you gonna let us call in? Lighthouse, you're gonna have to be easy. You're gonna be easy. It's not gonna be a morning time, it's gonna be a nighttime. Let's see. Because in order for you to call in, I gotta give out my number to people. So you know what I'll do? I will give out my email address. That's what I would do. I will give out I'm gonna give my Yahoo address out to y'all, right? I'm gonna put it in here. And what I want y'all to do is, if y'all want to sit and have a conversation with me, send me an email to that Yahoo address. Send me an email, and I will set that up when we will sit there and we'll talk. And it's gonna be a night where I'm gonna have in 3 different callers. We're gonna call in, we're gonna chat it up, and we're gonna keep it moving. That's how we're gonna do it. Lighthouse. So Lighthouse, here you go. Let me put that up in there so y'all have it. Y'all don't be soliciting me and shit and stuff like that. I ain't playing with y'all. I ought to get a bird phone. Now you made me think twice about hitting this send button that I didn't put this damn, what's the name up in here, Alma? Don't you do that. Don't you do that. We would love for you to have an interview with her. You are very fair in assessment of players. I'm very fair with assessment of people in life. Because you got to give grace to people. You don't know what the hell they've been through. You really don't know what they've been through. You know what the Bible say, thou shalt not kill, right? But if you are in a dire situation where somebody's trying to kill you, or unalive you, you really not going to fight for your life? And in the process of fighting for your life, you might end up taking theirs. But you're going to tell me thou shalt not kill, so I should just let somebody come over here and take me out, right? No. That don't make sense to me. Because I got too many people that depend on me. Hell no. Get out of here. That don't make sense. That don't make sense to me. Has anybody ever listened to Brandy Carly's song, The Story? No, Peggy, I haven't. I wish I could play it, but I'm going to get in trouble if I try to play that. John Ritter said, excellent video as always. Appreciate you, John, man. We cooking up into, we got 56 in the building, man. We must be getting better. 56 in the building right now, 26 likes. You know what you got to do if you have not hit that like button yet. Hit it for your boy, because I told you, it attaches me to the algorithm so people can find the channel. Hit the subscribe button so you can become a part of Chacalatee crew. Hit the notification bell, man, so you know when your boy drop videos and live stream. Chacalatee Plays. Y'all are in the building. Y'all in the right place to be on a Friday morning. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just don't know how much I appreciate y'all on the 3rd day of the new year. Man, how y'all feeling? I'm going to get back to this cake because most of all I want to talk about the Kaylin video interview, but real talk. Cause this was I really want to let this wait until tonight to bring this out, but no, hell with that. How y'all feeling? How has the new year been treating you? How's it been? David Wives, it's good, man. Good Friday morning, Chaka. Good, brother. What's happening, brother? Hope you're doing well. Jared said Billie Jean King beat that dude in tennis. I want to see that. I'm gonna go look it up. CC confidence and Lexi helped Lexi gain her self-confidence. Yeah, man. And the fact that they gave her time because they had to come off that bench. When you hear her story, she did not like her situation in Indiana. She didn't like it. It's hard, man. It's very, very hard being a star where you came from. And now you gotta take a back seat. Look at Mitchell. Mitchell over there going crazy in China too. Mitchell was the number one before Caitlyn got there. It was her in Boston, and then Caitlyn came in. So now it's Caitlyn in Boston. What happens when you're no longer Batman or Robin? You like Batgirl or some shit like that. You like somebody like they don't even really talk about a lot. Who like Nightwing or some shit. Or that Batman Beyond something. You one of them. So now they got to make the Three Musketeers. Make it sound better. Now you got to add Lexi. You know what? Now you're just a basketball team. Ain't no big three. But we are a basketball team. We are together. That's the way that Caitlyn plays basketball. Unselfish. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. Can Angel get rebounds when she's at 3-point range? No. Now she's going to get missed 3-point shots and no rebounds. I don't know. Listen, man, this is the problem with people trying to develop their games. You're not a 3-point shooter. So why are you working on something that you don't do? And I know everybody, like LeBron James started this bullshit with Chris Bosh and all them. They try to say it's Curry to start all these 3-point shots. No, it's not. It was LeBron James who started breaking all these damn stretch 3s and 4s over there, man, and changing the game. Now you got stretch 5s. What the hell does the center out there doing shooting 3-pointers? This is the dumbest shit ever. Because they tell you, hey, 3 points is more than 2. So now everybody want to shoot 3s. You know what this also is? This is all those players, right, that they starting to play like old players. Because if y'all ever watch Michael Jordan play, man, he was dunking on everybody. He just started really just going to that mid-range jumper until he started getting older in life. But before that, hey, I'm going to the cup. Crazy layup skills. Dunking on people. But as you get older, you start realizing, man, all this slamming and then coming down out the air like that on my knees is not good for me. That's how a lot of people, Tracy McGrady, Penny Hardaway, Derrick Rose, all of them had nasty injuries, man, nasty knee injuries, and look what their careers happened. Look, Brandon Roy, Grant Hill, all them nasty injuries that they never healed from. Because they got hurt during a time where it was old technology, it was old medicine. Now they got new shit, they got people walking that they never thought could walk again. You can see now, people can never see. There's so many things that they have, man. That's why I'm telling you, those athletes are before their time. I never let my boys win. Now they are 19 and see, then they can win now, Sleepy. You better win because you can win, not because I let you win. Alma said John Richardson, Billie Jean King was in her 20s and Bobby Riggs was in his 50s. Look, Alma, I don't care. I could be 72 years old. If I can still walk, I will use my dentures. I'll bite you. I'll do anything. I'm not letting you win. Bobby Riggs was the ultimate hustler. He made a fortune betting on himself to lose. Smart guy. Smart guy. I'm telling you, 50 years old don't matter. You're not losing. There's a Google Calling Center that the podcast W360 uses. What's that? There's a Google Call-In Center. Oh, thank you for saying that. Let me add that to my notes. That's what I'll do. I'll look into this Google Call-In Center before I give my email out there. Because I know y'all be sending me all kind of DMs and pictures and everything like that. I don't know what y'all... I'm being crazy, y'all. I'll check like, man. I'm being crazy, guys. I want to get a burner phone. Philip said he should have bet Asia $100,000. For real, I'd have bet Asia $1 million. $1 million. I'd have bet her ass $100 million. Shit. She don't got it. I'd have bet her a car. And she would have got one of them used cars if she be rolling in on them damn commercials. Asia crazy as hell. You're not finna win. Excited NCAA gymnastics starts today. You like gymnastics like that, Peggy? I used to be really big into it back in the day. Not gonna lie. All that flipping and shit. I used to do flips and all that. But I ain't flipping no more. I'm gonna break my damn neck out there. Lexi had 3 coaches while there, and that's not gangster. But Lexi gonna be fine right now. Miss B. Stacy said, "Thou shalt not murder. My God expects me to defend myself when my life is threatened." Exactly. Yeah, there we go, Mitchell. Thou shalt. So there we go. So I got you. Say less. Say less, Miss B. Stacy. Say less. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Miss B. Stacy said, Mitchell does not have the passing range to play in transition as a point guard. Mitchell is a shooting guard and a good one at that. Yeah, Mitchell plays more like Allen Iverson. She can pass, but she's more of a scoring threat, right? And if you're more of a scoring threat, I would rather you do that. Can you imagine, right, if they'd have brought in somebody that could complement Allen Iverson at point guard and not no damn Eric Snow, but because Allen Iverson was so good, you can get somebody like Eric Snow to be on that team. But imagine if Allen Iverson had him another player that can play, so he can play off ball. It'd be ridiculous. But he got to do all the scoring. Yes, Peggy, I do have a P.O. box. It's actually in my description for the video. I do have a P.O. box. If you guys can still hear me, the P.O. box is, hold on. I'm going to just put it in there for y'all. Boom. Boom. That's my P.O. box. Rage the System said Derrick Rose had the potential to be one of the GOATs before his knee injuries. He was amazing. Rage, listen, if Derrick Rose didn't tear his knee up like that, he would have been the one that had been battling against LeBron James. He would have been the one. Because it had already started. Y'all remember? Y'all remember that first series that they played against them where Miami had went on to lose? They lost that championship game against Dallas. Y'all remember that game they was playing against Chicago? I just knew that they was going to beat their ass in that game. I just knew it. They won game 1. And after that, it's like they just regressed. It's like, what are y'all doing? Where's the intensity? Where's the tenacity? Did somebody pay y'all? Did somebody pay this game off? Because I really don't understand sometimes, right? Because you can say momentum. You can say like it's matchups and shit like that. But if the matchup is the exact same matchup, I'm not going to lose to you. They say it's very, very hard to beat teams back to back. But I don't agree with that. Because if I beat you the first time, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the lab. Because you're going to go to the lab and try to see what you did wrong. I'm going to go to the lab and see what I did right. Because whatever I did right, I capitalized off of everything that you did that was wrong. Am I going to expect you to do that again? No. But since I'm not, I'll already adjust. I've already adjusted. You're right. I might not make these same shots. It might not happen. But my coaching skills, right, is going to be enough. So when we go into the second half, we go into the locker room, we look, it's not working for us the same way it did last game. We got to switch it up. We got to play this team the way we said we was going to play them when we first came in here before we knew we was going to blow them out. We don't want to match their intensity. We want to crush them so that they don't feel like they can beat us, like they don't have no intensity. Listen, when I competed against people, I wanted to make them feel like they shouldn't even be out there with me in everything that I did, in everything. Because I'm the middle child. It's supposed to have been 5 of us. 2 of my siblings didn't make it, right? My brother's 6 years older than me. So that means all of my friends was 6 years older than me and older. All of my friends when I was coming up. Because I had my brother. Everybody in the neighborhood was older than me. You think they let me win? You think that was fair? Hell no. They used to bust my ass. I used to fight back. I never gave up. Shit. For what? For what? The heart. That's why Miami lost. They lost to the Dallas in that championship because Dirk Nowitzki, man, had heart, and he's somebody they don't talk about enough. I just realized that he had lost to was Dwayne Wade. That man had lost to Dwayne Wade when it was just Dwayne Wade and an aging Shaq. But then he turns around and he beats Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh. They don't talk about Dirk Nowitzki enough. Why? Is it because he's European? You should talk about the greats no matter who they are. That's how you bring attention. Why would you want to have European people come play in your league if you don't want to present them as people that play in your league? That's the most idiotic thing I've ever seen. Like, it's not going to always be an American face if you're allowing European people to come play in the league. Stupid. I don't understand the way the NBA thinks. It's a old school mentality that has to go away. Because if you want it to be only Americans being the greatest, then you need to close the borders and only have Americans playing basketball. What the hell are y'all doing? Yeah, Derrick Rose is shit. He was one of my favorite players. Peggy said, I was trained gymnastic until I had a growth spurt. Yeah, well, you must have grew up to be like, what, 5'9", 5'10"? Like about 6 feet, because once you up there in the heights like that, man, it's very difficult for women to compete in gymnastics. Who was it that was competing that was very tall? Was it black chick? Was it Dominique Dawes? They was getting on her. They was like, how the hell are you competing like this? You so damn tall. Vonda Phillips is good. Murder and kill are different. Kill means self-defense, and murder means you kill someone just to kill. I got you, Vonda. See, that's why. And that's why I said say less to Miss B. Stacy, because I had to really think about that. I had to think about those words. Because I'm not killing you. I'm not murdering you. I'm killing you because you try to kill me. You try to murder me, so I have to kill you. Let me stop saying these words. Stop it. My video gonna get flagged. Vonda Phillips, who's going to win the college FB championship? Vonda, UT played a pretty good game against Arizona, and then they let them come back on them. I don't see that happening against any of these teams that are left right now in the NCAA. Any of them. I mean, they probably could fare against maybe Penn State. Looking at Notre Dame, how they played, Notre Dame might beat Penn State. And it ended up being Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Man, if it's not Notre Dame versus Ohio State, can you understand the nostalgia, right? I feel like it's about to be that. A lot of the nostalgia from back in the day is starting to come back into sports, guys. All those franchises that had the talent because they had the money are now back on top again, because Notre Dame was a school that had the money to go get talent. But then once all schools started being able to compete just because they had money, and now people want to go to school because they was recognized as school that can get me to the league, right? They started taking away from Notre Dame. But Notre Dame is back now. And they crept on it. They crept in there. I didn't even realize that Notre Dame was in the damn college playoffs. Like, where the hell did they come from? Them and Penn State. Like, imagine this, how they were able to bounce back, both those schools, after the damn tragedies they had there. Golly, man. And it took a long time, though, about 10 years. You see that? In life, if you want to do anything, you got to be willing to give up 5 to 10 years of your life at it. If you're not going to make it, because you're not going to make it tomorrow. Whatever you're trying to do is not going to happen tomorrow. That's why everybody up in there sleepy, you hear sleepy. After this is over, sleepy, you know you got to go walk. You said you're going to go outside. Says you're going to go outside. So this is the difference. This is the difference between last year and this year. And this year is somebody is there going to be there to hold you accountable. That's all it is. We didn't have the accountability because we whack discipline. Ain't that how Bruce Lee said? You whack discipline. But we lack discipline and we lazy. Instead of saying lazy, we say procrastinate. Guys, when I started to realize what procrastinating was, man, I felt so bad for myself. I was like, damn, what am I doing? But we procrastinate so that we don't have to go further in those things that we said we're going to do in life. So we never have to tell anybody. Like when we actually fail, we don't have to keep explaining stuff to people that we failed. If I don't do it, then I'll be like, oh man, I didn't have time to do it, but I've been getting around to it. But I'm doing it though, I'm doing it. But we never want to tell anybody when we do it and we fail. So that's why we procrastinate. If I procrastinate and do everything else, right, I can say I didn't have time to go and do this. But now I'm just somebody who don't know how to prioritize. Look, it's okay to be afraid. It's okay. When you are afraid, that's when you know it's going to work. Trust me. It's when you're not scared. You're like, man, if I know this is it. No, you have to work your way up to that. Because it's the fear that comes in that makes you want to push that damn button, that send button. And then you push it and you sit back and you wait. And you're like, damn, man, every time I hit the send button, it come back incomplete. Every time I send it come back incomplete. And then finally, it comes back complete. They have accepted your assignment. You have tried 10 times to only get it right one time. And that's what you don't realize. A lot of you are going after one goal, and it takes a long time. It's a process to get there. And you're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes. But you don't quit. You learn from that shit. You will make it if you don't quit. Seriously. There's no such thing as a crazy idea. But they call you crazy when it happened because they look at you and like, you did that? That's why they call it crazy, because it's you that said it. Because it's you that don't ever really do anything. And now you're going to be the one that cure cancer? And then you do it and be like, damn, he meant that shit. It's like that damn emu commercial. You seen that? Limo, emu, and Doug. You saw that commercial? With emu, he's trying to lead the emu farm. And the emu farmer like, you ain't going to go nowhere and make it. We're going right back here. And then you see him on the damn emu commercial. And he's like, that damn emu made it. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to make all of those non-believers, all those doubters eat shit. If you're somebody who has really been having people say that you ain't finna make it, you ain't finna do that. You ain't finna do anything. I want you to make them eat shit. That's why I loved CC so much. Because CC made all them eat shit. Everybody who said all that nonsense about her, she made them all eat it. And I loved it. And you know what? She did it with a smile. She never complained about it. That's why I love what that woman is. Not just because now she's basketball and now I can see, oh, she's a competitor. You got my vote. Yeah, I'm here. I've signed up. When you're playing, I'm gonna watch and keep watching. God dang right. That's one wrong P.O. box number. What? That's one wrong P.O. box number. What you mean? That's not wrong. You said my P.O. box number wrong? Alma said, Peggy, my granddaughter went to the same gym as Hernandez, gold medalist in Olympics, and was in the gym working out with Simone Biles. She got a perfect 10 on the uneven bars at Mohegan Sun in college. Nice. Oh, you say that's one long. Oh, my bad. That's what they gave me, Peggy. Philip said, a common delusion. I'm so much better and they beat me. Hint, then you aren't better if you can't beat them. You're not. Vonda said, oh, that's Sleepy. Sleepy said, Vonda, you taught me something about the Bible. I always thought it said not kill, but you are correct. The Bible says do not murder. Yeah, she is. You see that? We learned in here, Sleepy, and I'm glad. I learned too. I learned that I used the wrong word. I learned that I used the wrong word. So that's dope. That's dope when I look at it that way, because now we misinterpret a lot from the Bible, and that's why you have preachers. People get mad at preachers, right? But they just somebody who's really just read the Bible over and over and over again. They learned it. Yeah, if you don't want to hear anything from a preacher, read the Bible yourself. I remember asking my mom, because my mom used to always throw the Bible in my face and just throw church and stuff like that at me. And when I was a freshman in college, man, when I tell you I went to God, because I told you I was homeless. I might talk about this tonight because I was homeless when I was a freshman. I would just pray every single night and read my Bible like, man, something got to give. Something got to change. So I remember sitting down with my mom and she was throwing stuff at me from the Bible. I was like, Mama, have you ever really read the Bible yourself? And she was like, no. I think you might want to read the Bible yourself so you can start understanding some of these things that I'm starting to see now in the Bible. Like, you got to. Because otherwise, shit, somebody could just tell you anything. Because so many people don't do their own research. I'm not going to fall for it. But so many people do. They can just tell them anything. And so many people just pick and choose what they want to tell you. And there's so much more for you to learn. You see, they keep only teaching you what they feel like you should know. But they're not going to teach you everything that you should understand, right? You should understand, because you can understand it if they can teach it to you. That's how you develop and you grow. But instead, they teach you what they only want you to understand. I only want you to understand this, so you don't have to worry about anything else. Magic. Don't fall for the Kool-Aid. Don't fall for it. I'm going out after this. So far, 2 in a row. Laugh out loud. I'm thinking I shouldn't have said I would go outside after I watch you. Come on, Sleepy, you should. That's it. We got to throw it out there because we want to do it. We want to do some of these things, and it ain't even motivation. Like, I don't believe in motivation, because that would mean that I would have to continue to look at something just so I can get up and go do it. What it is that we just don't prioritize. We don't have the discipline. We're lazy. We don't have the focus, and sometimes we just don't know how to, right? And also, We want quick results. We are not the microwave generation, but we are slowly becoming that one where everything needs to be convenient for us. And when things are convenient, we want to do it more. That's why so many people go and eat fast food. It's not that the shit is just really, really delicious. It's that I don't have to spend time trying to cook it because I don't have time. Peggy, my boy at 7. One of my New Year's resolutions is less procrastination. It's a killer of productivity. Yes, it is, Rage. Yes, it is. And I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at it more as not a resolution and just a way of life. You see, that changes everything when we start to implement these things that we want to have be a resolution and implement it into our lives, right? It becomes habit. So you being less of a procrastinator was going to take you to work on it every single day. It's going to take every single day. It takes 21 days to develop a habit, right? But it takes 7 days to recognize what you should be doing. If you can make it 7 days, you can make it 21 days. Because 7 days is a very long time. Hell, 1 day is a very long time. If you can make it 1 day, you can make it 2 days. So that's all I ask you to. That's all I ask you. Whatever. So you do it like this, Rage. Whatever it is that you would usually procrastinate about, you just go do it right now. Not right now, because you're listening to me. Now, unless you can do it and listen to me at the same time, go right ahead. But you get up and do it right now. And you know why I say that? Because you don't want to do it right now. When we start doing things that we don't want to do at any given time, it doesn't have to become a resolution. Because a resolution happens on January the 1st. But a lifestyle change happens whenever the hell you choose to do it. Man, I swear I'm cooking on this microphone. Boy, I swear, I need to have some hearts in the chat, some thumbs up, some crack, everything. I should be going, but now I know I'm killing it. I'm unaliving it. Let me put it that way. Said I'm killing it, not murdering it. We're having a good morning, guy. We're having a good morning, guy. I was supposed to be at the football game this morning, but like I said, I changed my mind, man. I'd rather stay here and give y'all a live. Then me and my family gonna go out. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna have ice cream. Have some fun with my family, man. I ain't seen them in a minute because they was up in Killeen. But they home now. They home now. So you had discipline, Peggy. Discipline. You right. How much older Katie Rigby trained me? That's dope. Alma said, "Oh wow, Peggy, what a wonderful experience you had. I loved her. Now you rocked it. Look at that. Look at that, man. What y'all find out about each other. Y'all making y'all own days." David Wise said, "That isn't the correct. You need to use the Greek translation, which says not kill, and the translation from Hebrew says not murder." Okay, I know David Wise is going to come in there and educate me. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all. I promise y'all. I told you. I'm not afraid to say that I'm ignorant about something. Because ignorant means that I do not know. But I will understand if I'm ever to learn it and it's taught to me. But a dummy can't learn. Vonda said, "Find a friend to walk with, Sleepy." Yep, that's what you do. My I've been I don't even have my watch on right now because I was charging the battery, and it's charged. That full. So I've got this watch, right? This Apple Watch. I want to say about 2 years ago, and when I tell you, like, I'm off to one of the best starts that I have been off to, right? As far as like getting back into shape and everything, man, I've closed all these rings like 5 days in a row. So I told myself that I was going to work out 7 days a week, right? Now, when somebody hears that 7 days a week, you're going to work out 7 days, you need to rest, right? But you got to understand what a workout looks like, right? One day I might just go for a long walk. That's a workout. The idea is to be doing at least 45 to 60 minutes of activity daily. That's it. 45 to 60 minutes. If you do that, man, you prevent heart failure, heart disease. There's a lot of things that you'll start to prevent in your life just by getting up and going for a walk. The reason why we can't do some of the things that we used to do when we were younger because we stopped doing them. LeBron James is he's 40 years old and still playing basketball at the level of a damn 20-year-old. Why is that? Well, one is because he got a lot of money, of course, right? So he go and get all the cryo treatments and all this other stuff like that. He probably juicing up too, I don't know. But he ain't never failed the damn drug test. LeBron's like Tom Brady. All you gotta do is eat right. That's it. We always thought we're supposed to have Oreo cookies. But shit, what happened to just going to get some strawberries? My kid all day. I want a snack. Can I have a snack? Can I have a snack? Yeah, you can have one. Get some of these pineapples. See what I'm saying? That's all it is substituting the things that we used to eat. That's it. But now we have to find the substitute. It's hard to tell somebody to stop eating cookies when that's all they know is eat cookies. I don't know shit about no fruit. Well, let's talk about it. The fruits that you can have, the fruits that you should be eating. Because you can eat a ton of fruit and nothing will happen to you. Well, no, yeah, it will. Because too much of anything is bad for you. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Alma said, if it wasn't for procrastination, I wouldn't do it at all. Laugh out loud. Don't procrastinate. Don't do it. Dave White said, up at Fort Hood, or whatever they call it now. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, David Wise. They changed that damn name a long time ago. They trying to hide all them secrets, all them damn soldiers they kept finding and passed away. Talking about they changed the name because he was a racist general or something like that, or something to do with slavery, some crazy shit like that. But the thing is, there are tons of stuff that's like that around this country. It wasn't because of that. They kept finding all these damn bodies. Vanessa wasn't the only person that they had found up there. They kept finding lots of people. Shit, when I was in the military, it's crazy, man. Like, they had this, I think, what was it called? SNAP? What was it called? I can't even remember the name of it. But it was like the sexual assault training that we had to do like a lot. And I was like, damn, is it that bad to me? And they get, yes. That was sexual assault is terrible in the military. It's terrible. And them soldiers cover up a lot of shit. Let me stop talking. I'm in it right there. Anything else you go find yourself, I'm done. I'm done. I ain't gonna say nothing else about them. Nothing else. I'm scared of people. I'm scared of the outside. I have agoraphobia. Oh, and just walking out the door is very scary. I got you, Sleepy. I got you. Let's see. Anxiety, right? Anxiety is basically a fear of the unknown. And there are a lot of people who suffer from anxiety who continue to have things in their life happen to them that's eerily similar to some of the worst things that's ever happened to them in life. So instead of trying to discover a way to deal with it, they deal with it the best way that they know how. And some people is just to shut everything off, to shut it out, because it's worked for so long. And what hurts a person is like when they finally get up to try to do something that somebody else recommended and something happens to them. It's like I got a frat brother who tore his Achilles. He tore his Achilles. And he started feeling down about it, right? He was hurt. And we was able to get him up. Like, hey man, come out. You come out, let's hang out, man, do all this stuff. Now I stopped drinking and stuff, right? So I'm out there just kicking it. And he came out. He was happy. He came out, everything, he's out there having fun. He started getting a little bit too drunk, right? And he was going up a ramp. He missed a footing, and he started sliding back, and he planted on that damn Achilles that got repaired, and he ruptured it. When I tell you, he was pissed. He was like, see, this is why I should have stayed at home, because if I stayed at home, this wouldn't have happened. But it's like, we're sorry that happened, but that happened to you because your ass got drunk and you thought that you could ride up this damn ramp instead of letting us help you like we have been doing all damn day. We have been helping you all day, and now your ass is drunk and think you can do it by yourself. Our problems are our problems because they are our problems, and we continue to make them bigger for ourselves because we keep trying to handle them in a way that we used to know how. It don't work no more. It actually never did work. The only reason it did is because you didn't do anything at all. Things work like that because we don't do anything at all. So that's when you finally decide to do something, you don't do it alone. You don't do it alone. Because now it's an impact for the both of us. I can watch out for you. We can talk about this. That's how it works. If you can't find anybody like that, it's going to be very, very hard for you. It's hard, man. It's hard to develop that discipline. It's very hard to develop that discipline to do something else. Discipline is not hard. It's discipline to do things that we are afraid of or that we know it's going to be hard. It's going to take us a long time. And there's no such thing as anything that's hard. What happens is that we just start to get a little bit too older, right? And physically it becomes harder for us. That's what it is. Physically. There's a lot of things that can physically hinder us that we can't do. If you're an athlete, those athletes going to get so old that they can't do it no more. They're going to have to retire. So look at LeBron James. I ain't going to even lie to y'all. If I'm LeBron James, I can play basketball like how he's still playing basketball. I'm going to keep playing. I'm going to keep playing. Why the hell not? It's my job. I love it. I love to do this. I'm going to keep on playing. And I'm beating y'all. But I don't want to keep losing. LeBron James is going to be playing basketball when his second son get in the NBA. Watch. Now his second son going to be a terror. He going to be the problem. His second son gonna be the one, because the second son didn't even want to play basketball. That whole damn Space Jam 2 movie was talking about his family. Man. Rage the System said, damn, man, it's Dr. Chacalatee this morning. How? Yeah, come on, man. And that's how it is. That's how it is. But if it get back to it, I'm not alone. I have you and these guys. You're right, Sleepy. You're not alone. Benny in the building. What's happening? A little late, but I got to step in here and say what up to the best sports analyst on YouTube. Appreciate you, Benny. You don't know how to, boy. You heard what he said? He said it. He said I was the best. It came out of his mouth. He said it. I'm going to take it. I got it. I got it.
I told you. I told you.
I told you I was the best. I said that before. Now, some things to go back to this video. Like I said, she had said that she wanted to go to UT at one point too. She visited UT. She visited Notre Dame too. She visited UT and Notre Dame. Now here's something that's crazy, right? What if Kaylin did go to Notre Dame? Y'all see how good that team is right now with Olivia Miles over there and Hannah Hidalgo. Now it may have hindered that. No, it wouldn't have had, because real talk, Kaylin make teams better. That team didn't make it to, that Iowa team had made it to a Final Four, man, since 1992. So she wanted to go to a school that she can go and really just change around. And I think she really didn't want to go far away from home. I think she likes being where she is right now because it's not that far away. So, and I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem comes when you're afraid to leave home, or you don't want to leave home, and you go to a school near home that sucks. So it just so happens that Iowa, was it Buckeyes, ended up being a really good choice for her because it's a really good team. What was that team like, number one in scoring in the nation? The team itself? Some dope shit. Peggy said, I lived on the backside of Camp Pendleton, naval weapons as a kid. He had a bunch of round stuff going off. Peggy said she actually committed to Notre Dame and then called them and told them she changed her mind. Yeah. And that's dope. She'd have been a terror over at Notre Dame. Anywhere she would have went, she would have been great where she went, just because of how I see her now and what she was able to do where she is now. The kind of people like her, right? The kind that can have so much stuff happen to them and to still behave the same way as if nothing is happening to them. That's a very scary person. That's a very scary person. Because they're not afraid. I play basketball. I'm supposed to be doing this. I know where I belong. And I'm going to get very, very frustrated when somebody's taking me out of my zone. They took her out of her zone. And Stephanie White finna put her ass in that zone. Finna put her in that zone, man. She's dope. I gotta give her what I give her. I give her what I give her, man. And it's crazy because, like, that's just gonna add the fuel to the fire, because now she a Swiftie. She a Swiftie, so guess what? Caitlin Clark, man, boy, I try to tell you, man. I said it. Caitlin Clark being on this show is going to add more fans. It's going to add more fans. The show already has done 593,000 views. And been out for 24 hours yet. It's already done over 500,000 views. It's probably going to end up being one of their most watched videos. Good job, guys. Y'all doing it right. Y'all doing the right thing. Good job. I commend y'all. I commend y'all. Y'all did it right. Y'all doing it right. But like I said, I would have loved to know some more. And even when she talked about the COVID thing, right? Because Cheryl Swoops, when she made comments about her, Cheryl Swoops made comments about her and said that she had an additional COVID year, and that's why she was able to break the record, right? It's like, no, that wasn't true. Like some of these things that you can go check out for yourself. That's why there was so much that I wanted to know about her, but I wanted to hear it from her. I didn't want to go read it. Man, when they said that she was gonna be I was like, I want to go check it out, so I can go see like how they're going to talk to her, like what they're going to ask her, and like I wasn't. I guess I was disappointed. I wasn't disappointed. I really do feel like they could have went in depth with a lot of more of the questions that they had, like I said, but like I would talk about a training video. Like you got a training video all right now. Like tell me what is one of the things that you're going to work on most in your game. I want to know like what you working on most. Like what are you expecting to see change in your game going into the next season? Because you and Boston got videos out right now. Like I want to see how y'all gonna mesh up. Like what is that connection gonna look like? Like I'd have been all over it. I'd have been all over it because I'm invested. I'm invested. She's Sportswoman of the Year because she was able to bring in such a huge presence that wasn't there before. That's why she's extremely influential. It's not wrong if you give her the award because she deserved it. She deserved it. Her mom wanted her to go there since it was a Catholic college. She ended up going to Iowa on them, and I believe she made the best choice because she made the choice I believe that she wanted. It's really hard sometimes to go against your parents, man, because they only want what's best for us, and they feel like they know what's best for us because they raised us and they experienced a lot of things before us. Sometimes we gotta let our kids experience life too. Like we train them up to prepare them to deal with the experience that's gonna happen to them because I'm not gonna be with Chandler for the rest of his life. It's gonna be a day when I come home and he's not gonna be here. He's gonna be off at school. He's gonna be a grown man. That day will come. But guarantee this, I am going to prepare him for whenever that day does come. Told y'all, I'm ready for this stuff. Molly said, Asia put up or shut up. Put down 10K to play, beat the NBA, G League, D2. You think you can beat? Man, I'm just saying, I feel that way, Ma. Put some money up. Stop talking, because that talking don't mean nothing. I want to see you put some money up. Put up or shut up. It seemed to me like this was taped before Christmas. It was, was it? Yes, it was. It was taped before Christmas. And how we know, Peggy, because when Travis started talking about his football games, he was talking about playing on Christmas is gonna be like one of the best games he can play. Oh, or did he talk about after? I can't remember. I can't remember. I have to go watch it again, but I think it may have been taped before Christmas because they was talking about the how many games they went to play in a long stretch, and they didn't play. They hadn't played yet because he was talking about because she asked me like, how do you get ready for that? They like just put your pants on, you go play. You just put your pants on, you go play. See, that's what Caitlin was asking them questions. I wish they would have asked her. Ask her, hey, how did you play? How did you make it through? Because the girl played a damn NBA regular season. With all her games combined, she played over 80 games. With her college games, the tournament games, then the games with the Fever, the playoffs. She played over 80 plus games. Caitlin played basketball for an entire year straight. She only had August off. All them questions that they had. All that stuff that they were talking about her. It was simple. Motherfucker tired. How that young thug kid? Motherfucker tired. I'm tired. She was tired. She told you. You really think? No. I'm not finna go play Unrivaled right now. I am tired. I don't want to play basketball. I want to go somewhere and go to sleep. Can I go take a break? I got a whole boyfriend. Can I go see my boyfriend? Shit. Can I go there? I got a family that miss me. My parents. They get to come to a game, watch me play. Then guess what? I got to go to Indiana. Don't live in Iowa no more. See? That is a dramatic shift in life. I don't care how old you are. When it's time to leave that nest, because you're like, okay, I can still call my parents, but I still have to do it. I have to do it now. So not only did she have to go through that too, right? She's adjusting to the WNBA. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot. Seriously, that is a lot that she had to go through. That they had to go, and even Angel, because Angel, she's in a lot. She is everywhere, man. Like, I would love to take my platform and do with it what I love to do, and just keep talking and helping people. So I wouldn't mind being here and there. But shoot, sometimes I gotta take a break. And she don't let she trying to take no break. She young. She out there in them streets. Reese out there in them streets, man. She out there getting that bread. She getting that bread. Sleeper said, I was very glad Cece did not play in the Olympics. She needed the break. She did. And you see how I played off for her. And she even talked about that in the video. See, even, you know what? You are right. Y'all right. Because you don't want to bring in, no, hell no. I'm still asking her. I'm like, I'm not going to ask her in a way that makes her shun, right? Because you can tell that she felt some, even though that she said she want to take a break, you could tell she still felt some kind of way when she started talking about the Olympics and the team. You can tell, go back to that part and you'll see in how her tone changed. Because I know damn well, I'd be like, Kaylee, can I ask you a question? And she'd be like, shoot. I'd be like, do you think you deserve to be on that Olympic team? What's wrong with that question? What's wrong with that question? Right? She's media trained. She's media trained. I'm sure she's answered that question before. And she would have answered it in a way that would have had all the fans being like, bravo. There you go. You do it the right way. Because you don't want, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. Like, I got to go play in that league. Even though they already targeted me, I still got to go over there and play. You don't want to add to that. Kaylin right now is like, you know what? Y'all go play unrivaled. I'll go chill so y'all can forget about me. But it's kind of hard to forget about you when your ass is Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year, Sports Media Athlete, or Sports News Athlete of the Year. Like, get out of here. It's hard. It's hard, Kaylin. You got to wear a hat and sunglasses when you go places. But what I gathered to hearing around, it looks like she's not going to be in the three-point contest for the All-Star Stars NBA. The thing is like, I know it's bringing in all this, but even with that, I'm like, I don't want to do that. And like, no offense, I'm like, it's cool or whatnot, but like, is it really cool? Like, who wins from this? Like, who really wins from a three-point contest from me playing against people in the NBA? Yeah, we can say I can bring in all this money and do all these things, but screw that. NBA, y'all need to fix yourselves. Because we need help over here now. Since we are a perennial league, people recognize us. NBA, you need to find a way to get us some money. And you better not come and tell me that, well, you can make some money if you come do the three-point contest. What? So you mean to tell me I go through the three-point contest, I get paid for that shit? I'm trying to tell you I need to get paid. My annual salary need to get paid more. I'm trying to get no damn bonus check. Me going to go shoot three-pointers is a bonus check. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. The NBA broke itself. It broke itself, man. And now they're trying to find a way to fix itself. I haven't even listened to this format that they got going on for the All-Star game this weekend. I'm like, why don't y'all just go back to East versus West? The problem with East versus West before was you didn't have enough good players in the East. So then you have to start doing that damn team captain shit where you just pick players that's all-stars. They didn't have enough all-star players in the East to represent the East. So to do something. But now they have enough players to do it, so now you need to go back to that format. But see, this format worked for them. All the three-point shots, shit like that. Because even though the game got boring, people still was watching. The slam dunk contest was pathetic. People still watched. I knew that slam dunk contest was doomed when I saw Blake Griffin jump over a damn car. That's when I knew it was over. I was like, oh, hell no. You're not going to be able to do good dunks anymore unless you can do a prop dunk. You have to jump over somebody. Don't y'all notice that? All the best dunks now is somebody jumping over somebody. Like that shit is hard to do now. When they running up there and they pushing themselves off the damn basketball. Y'all ever ran and jumped off somebody's shoulders? That's all they doing. Now it's still an athletic skill, but I seen it done before. You got to wow me. It's people that do YouTube dunks that's better than the people in the NBA. Put them in there. Do what Stephen A said. Make NBA All-Star Weekend like fan shit. Bring them in there and let them do it because y'all don't want to play. How's the celebrity games being better than the damn All-Star game? I don't like it. The product is hurt. It's hurt. All that shit that they was talking about with the WNBA, and here they go, and they trying to be like the WNBA. Didn't the WNBA have a Commissioner's Cup before they had this Emirates Cup bullshit that they got in the NBA where they go play in Vegas? Y'all really trying to steal from the WNBA? Don't nobody want to see that shit. Nobody want to see this shit with that highlighted ass court. Did you hear what CC said about that court? I feel you, CC. That should give you a migraine. It does. I don't like that shit. Why? I don't like watching Boise State play football because they got a blue football field. There is no football field anywhere else in the world. You go to the NFL, anybody got no damn blue football field? What the hell you doing? Now you want to have this NBA with all these different color courts. This shit is dumb as hell. This shit is like NBA 2K playground. They stealing stuff from a damn video game, but this is going to make it work in real life. Because I got people that play those games. The people that's watching them games ain't playing no damn 2K. The people that's sitting in the front row seats, they got their whole family at the game. They not watching no damn 2K. The hell's wrong with you? Fire everybody. Look, Caitlin Clark says she's a marketing major. I think they need to get behind. Let her do some marketing shit. Even Jason Kelsey said he's a freaking marketing major. Would you bring them in there and get some help from them? I'm just saying, man. Fire everybody. You right. Fire everybody, Sleepy. Here we go. Benny said, CC in 2024 played over 70 games. She is human like all of us. Need to rest our bodies to avoid injuries. Angel is doing everything except working on her game. There is a video of her in the gym working on three-point shots. I don't know why the hell she's doing that. You don't need to be in there working on three-point shots. You need to be working on everything else besides three-point shots. I don't get it. But Peggy said, just imagine the 2028 Olympics with all the talent out there. The younger players are going to get their time to shine. It's going to be the bomb. Look, Peggy, the women are in a great place right now. The women are in a great place because a lot of their better players didn't get put on the team. Did y'all see how just not just Enrique, right? How the women dragged them. Jacquel Jones, she ain't on that team. She wasn't out there. There's a lot of players who did not represent on that Olympic basketball team who did very well on a WNBA All-Star team. You see, that old guard, they the old guard. Yeah, bring Asia because she's the face. But a lot of other women that's on that team, man, you mean to tell me that Kaylin wasn't better than Plum this year? She wasn't better than Jewel Lloyd this year? She wasn't better than Gray this year? Gray barely even played basketball. She's better than all of those guys. She wasn't better than Dinosaur Taurasi this year? Get out of here, man. She's better than all of them. She could have took at least 5 people's spots on that damn team. Now, did they know that before that? No. But the glimpses of her being that player were there. Like nobody in the WNBA called it the things that we called out, the things that I called it, that I saw. They didn't call out the coaching, and they didn't say any of that shit. You know who said it? Everybody else outside the WNBA. That's a league that can't hold themselves accountable. And that's the reason they getting their asses eaten alive. Bonner Phillips, the NBA is in trouble. I'm telling you, the NBA is in trouble. Anthony Edwards supposed to be the one, but Anthony Edwards' team is trash right now. I don't know why the hell y'all made that trade. Julius Randle for Cat. What were y'all thinking about? Cat was one of the reasons why that team had got as far as it did. Not that damn Frenchman. Nah, what's his name? I don't even know his damn name. He got choked out. The guy that got choked out by, I ain't saying your name. The guy that got choked out, I know it, is Rudy Gobert. I shouldn't have said his name, but forget it. You the guy that got choked out by Draymond Green. Punk ass. I'm mad at you. Why did they do that? Minnesota was supposed to be one of those teams supposed to have been like the Chicago Bulls. Because the Chicago Bulls wasn't nothing. See, people don't realize that. The Chicago Bulls wasn't nothing. And Jordan, at one point, didn't want to keep playing over there either. They went in and got him talent. They put talent around him. The way the Chicago Bulls was is how the Minnesota Timberwolves is. Oh, no. Scratch that. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Because they were in a very, very low market. But then when you bring in Michael Jordan, and he brought all the eyes to the sport. So with Say, right, with SAG, is that his name? Shai Gilgeous. With him, he's somebody you can get behind. But I don't feel like they want to get behind him because he's a European. He ain't American. And he play in a small market. But they can raise it. Look, you can gamble in Oklahoma. That's why I don't understand how in the hell that's a small market when they can gamble out there. If they promoted Oklahoma City, like how they promote Vegas type teams, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. More people would, well, nah, hell with that. That's a damn tornado alley. Depending on where the hell you gonna stay in Oklahoma, they get bad tornadoes. I'm just saying. I mean, think about that now. Yeah, unless y'all could build that shit like they had in that movie Twister where y'all could make the tornadoes go away, I ain't going no damn Oklahoma. Build the tornado destroyer and maybe I'll go to Oklahoma. I would have asked her when is her. Now see, Vonda, they told me I would have been messy if I asked some questions. That kind of would have been messy. Vonda, because it's like, we saying, what the hell is Nike doing? Because I'm like, what is Nike really doing? Like, guys, seriously. Dude, there's no Nike commercials for this girl. How is this so? This makes no sense. I wish she would have went to Adidas, man. I wish she would have went to Adidas. But she like Kobe, so I understand why she went with Nike. Because when her shoe does come out, it's going to be something similar to a Kobe shoe. She said that in the interview too. She said she like 5s and 6s or 4 and 6 Kobe's. I'm gonna know what it is, man. The All-Star team should have went to the Olympics. Yeah, they should have. But they will this next go around. They gonna go because Asia she's still gonna go. She gonna go there. She gonna be like 40. A lot of them, 30. A lot of the women that played in this game gonna be 40s and late 30s. A lot of them. Next 3 Olympics, Cece is going to headline and sell out every game because she's not international superstar. As well she should be. She made that time. That did it. She got on them books, man. That did it. The NBA yawn is awful to watch. Yeah, it's terrible, man. Just 3-point shots all damn day, David Wise. I do not like that shit at all. Nobody plays in the paint anymore. Nobody. Why the hell are you 7 feet tall out there shooting 3-pointers? Look at that. You just said it. David Wise on the money. A bunch of 7-foot dudes just chunking up threes. It's ridiculous. Alma said WNBA better not depend on the NBA. They may want to keep their money. They may, because that works out for them too, Alma. Because the Unrivaled League has a lot of stakeholders and investors, and some of them are ex-NBA players. Hell, I think Giannis, they're playing in the NBA, because I think Giannis has donated money to the Unrivaled League. So if I'm WNBA right now, and y'all have been getting so much money from the NBA to stay afloat, I will pay the NBA back their money, and I'll be like, thank y'all for y'all services. Thank y'all. I want to get from off and under y'all thumb. I really do. Because Caitlin Clark is just the start. She's just the start of all these things to come. They screaming out Paige. Nah, man. Olivia Miles can ball. And the only reason why I didn't say Juju or somebody like that or Hidalgo, because they younger. Olivia Miles is a senior. They got some people that can hoop there. And they own notice. They own radar. The WNBA is on everybody's radar right now. So let's make it for all the right reasons, which is out there playing basketball. Benny said Rudy gets dunked on. Luka always breaking Rudy's ankles every time they play. SGA is the favorite to get the MVP. They don't show him love because he's Canadian. Yeah, that's swag too, Benny, man. Like, here's the thing. I wouldn't have knew that Say Gilgeous was Canadian until they told me. Because he didn't say it. I just thought he was some black kid with cornrows. That's what I thought. That could hoop. That's what I didn't think nothing about his nationality. When I think about these thoughts, I don't think about their nationality. I'm watching them because they can play. Don't y'all get it? The NBA and TNT and ESPN, all these different like media outlets and the sport itself. SGA is, this man's the favorite to get the MVP. And they have showed more national televised games for LeBron and everybody else than they do to Oklahoma City Thunder. Hell, look at the Joker. I didn't know who the Joker was until like about 2 years ago. No bullshit. I didn't, because I told y'all I wasn't watching sports like that. And then you go watch the Joker, and this guy's the best player in the NBA. He's literally the best player in the NBA. He's a walking triple-double. He's a threat from everywhere. He's scary to bring this man bring the ball up court like a damn point guard. What the hell is he doing dribbling the ball right now? You don't want him to have the ball in his hands because he gets triple-double, so he's finding somebody to throw the ball to that's open. They scared to leave him open because he can score. This man is putting up 25, 30-point, freaking triple-doubles. He's a monster. They ain't advertising his ass like that, though. Don't they realize if they advertise these guys, people will watch? These are the titans of the sport, just like how it used to be. You got the Bill Russells and the Will Chamberlains, the Walt Fraziers, the freaking Julius Irvins, all these super tall. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? The big men used to dominate the sport. Then the guards started dominating the sport. Now the big men are dominating the sport again, but not for the reason they used to back in the day, because they can shoot three-pointers. Joel Embiid should be one of the best players in the damn NBA. He can't stay healthy. And that's one major reason. And guy, I need you to start playing. Why are you shooting threes so much? You ain't old. Shooting three-pointers is an old person's game. I told y'all that. That's why LeBron James can shoot threes so good now. That's why he can keep playing. LeBron James, as long as he can sit out there and shoot 3 pointers and he's scoring from 3-point, he can keep on playing basketball. He's not putting wear and tear on his body from going there dunking on people anymore. That's how all of them got hurt. Kobe Bryant is a freak accident up there taking a damn jump shot, and he came down on his Achilles and it tore. He tore his Achilles. Nobody touched him. Hell, that football players to this day, especially playing in NRG, they out there tearing their Achilles out there just running. Nobody's tackling them. These injuries are a part of the game now, and they taking people out for good. For good. So, yeah, some things need to change, man. The NBA, y'all need to change. You know, load management gonna help y'all. Y'all gotta stop that shit. Load management is one of the things that destroyed that league. It was more of a conservative conversation than an interview. It was like CC was talking to her brother. Yeah, Philip, and that's cool. I like that. I like that they was able to do it like that, man. And they kept it classy. They kept it classy. Joseph Puman, that's how you pronounce that, say Alma, pretty sure the expenditures would be a write-off for the WNBA. They need to. They can do that. Don't they owe like $40 million, something like that? They said. Bonner Phillips, Steph hit 8 out of 8 threes last night. No miss. I saw that. That man was unconscious. He was unconscious. Steph is that man. Steph is that dude. Like, whenever they talk about, like, the best shooters, that's Steph right now. Steph is the best shooter. And before, there's a lot of people before Steph. You got the freaking, who is it? Damn, I'm drawing a blank. Miller. Reggie Miller. You got Reggie Miller. You got Larry Bird. You got Steve Nash that can shoot. Jason Kidd even started to learn how to shoot threes. He was terrible. He used to call him Asen, took the J off his name. Yeah, a lot of three-point shooters that came before Steph Curry. Who was it? Marley. You play for the Suns. Mullen that played for the Warriors. There's a lot of Craig Hodges, there was a lot of 3-point shooters. But this guy is the absolute best 3-point shooter I've ever seen in my life. In my life. You better not leave him. He's almost 100% if you leave him open by himself. He's insane. I have a feeling in the next couple of years, Unrivaled is going to go 5-on-5 and challenge the WNBA if they don't start paying. So that's just it, Peggy. Like, with the deals that the WNBA is getting right now, with the television deals, they got Prime, they got Disney, they got more ESPN deals. With all those deals that they're getting right now, they're going to be able to generate their revenue that they need. Unrivaled is just going to be a place for the girls to go play so they don't got to go overseas. Now, if they gave them the right amount of money to play in the WNBA, they won't need Unrivaled. It's something that Caitlin Clark has said, right? She said that playing 82 games is brutal on your body. We shouldn't be playing 82 games. And she can say that because she just played 82 games, right? So you got the people that play these 82 games, but they play that many games because there's so many teams in the league. So when they start adding more teams to the WNBA, they're going to start adding more games. They already added 4 more games because they added the freaking Valkyrie. Now they got a team that's supposed to be coming out of Canada. They're trying to get a team over there in Kansas City. Like, the WNBA, before you know it, is going to bring in more than one expansion team at a time. Because people are becoming interested in that game. You see, people love to watch the NC2As because the women went to school on a free ride. They get their education, they go off and get a good paying job. They can go overseas and play basketball still and still have a job. But the WNBA is not where I want to go. I don't want to go to the WNBA because we're not making no money. And lo and behold, now we can make some money. We being seen. They being seen like the NCAA is being seen. Then women didn't want to go from there to the WNBA because they wasn't making no money. I'm going to go off and just go into the real world. What the hell are we talking about? Give me a reason to come over here and play. That's what Lexi said. Give me a reason to come over here and play. Then we can talk about it. But until then, Alan said that's about it, Joseph. Yep, that's right. Joe said, yes, indeed, Alma, plus they own 42% of the W. The NBA own 42% of the W, to buy that shit. Philip, it was a great accomplishment for CC to bring Iowa to the finals twice than teams with 5-star players. She did a damn thing, Philip. Alma said the NBA gave the WNBA a playground for the women to play in. They just wanted to play a game. Now it's more than that. Now it's more than them that they just want to play a game. But the women that's coming in there right now, they just want to play. CC just want to play. True that, Alma, is what Sleepy said. Joseph said, ha, certainly happy they did. Yep. Pam was good. I thought the interview was very nice. She seemed very comfortable. Yep. And that's great that they did that for her. Alma said, glad they didn't get into politics, Pam. I'm glad it was all about sports and fun. And yes, please. Thank you. Thank you. Because I could care less about her political views. I could care less about it. Because everybody feel the way that they feel. They think the way that they think. You play basketball. And somebody said that Caitlin Clark played basketball like Steph Curry. They didn't tell me that she was doing politics or into politics like she was Candace Owens. Or like she was Kamala. Or she was like, what's the Hispanic lady name? They want to be getting into it with everybody. They ain't say she was one of them people. You play basketball. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been paying attention to it. If I want to go watch politics, I'll go watch CNN. Ray said, yeah, the Toronto team is called Tempo. Tempo, what you make of that name? Tempo? That's the name? What the hell is the mascot going to look like? Tempo? Tampon. I kid. I'm ignorant. I'm sorry. I'm crazy. Phil said, I think 50 to 60 games would be good for the W. Yeah, that's good. That's good, but it seems like every time they add a team, they add 4 more games. So if they add 4 more teams, what is that? The 16 games? There you go, 60. You add 4 more teams, you got 4 more games. El Professor, what up, Chaka? What up, El Professor? What's good, buddy? Welcome to the show, my guy. Sleeper said, do not watch CNN. Laugh out loud. Nah. I remember back in the day, I used to watch everything. I watch because I'm unbiased, right? I feel like biasy should be like a mental health disorder, because it'll make a person know that they're choosing the wrong thing, but they still keep going with it because they feel like, you know what, it can change this time. It can change. You know who have problems like that? Gamblers, people that really gamble, that have gambling issues. They're the ones that's like that. But bias should be a mental illness. I used to watch that shit and laugh. I used to watch news and politics and laugh because I'm like, wait a minute, you guys are supposed to be in government and running our countries, and you guys up there talking about each other like children, call each other stupid, cussing each other. I'm like, what the hell am I watching right now? Am I watching Jerry Springer? Speaking of Jerry Springer, y'all know he gonna have a Netflix special. I can't wait to watch that shit. That's gonna bring back so many old memories. Jerry Springer, Jerry. That's back in the day when people used to fight on TV. Can you imagine if a show like Jerry Springer came on TV right now? That shit wouldn't last a week. The same day it come out, it's going to be over. They used to beat the hell out of each other on that show and show it. You can't do that no more. You can't show that shit like that no more. It started getting old because you couldn't do that anymore. So whenever somebody go out there trying to fight, the camera would go spin away and show the audience. And then it'll come back after they didn't been pulled apart. We didn't come there for that. And I ain't got no money to be coming to no damn New York or wherever the hell y'all show this show and sit in a live audience. I ain't doing that. The hell's wrong with y'all? Make it right for everybody. Sleepy said, bad Chaka, tampon. I'm sorry, Sleepy. It's just too close to it. Emma said, I'm with you, Sleepy. Rage, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just too close to it, Sleepy. You just said that, right? Yep, I said that. Tampon. Tampon. You're right, Chaka. It's called hardwood. Wood doesn't come in blue. You're right. That shit is blinding, bro. I can't stand that. Laugh out loud. I would watch both sides of the news, and after I would think, great, now I have to go find the truth. Yeah, I have to go find the truth because that's what it is. Like I tell people this, and like they got to recognize this. It's, what is it? Democrat and Republican, left wing, right wing. But both of these wings are still attached to the same damn bird. Trust me, the wings aren't flopping in different directions. There are things that they like to do together. Now they might not see eye to eye on all things, but trust me, they see eye to eye on enough to where they like, you know what? Go ahead and go run the country. We got your back. It's like the episode of The Simpsons. You ever see the episode of The Simpsons, right? Or was it South Park? It's one of the two, South Park or The Simpsons, where Obama won. Like Obama won, right? But like all throughout the show, it was against Senator McCain. Like they kept trying to like battle each other and fight. But when it came to the very end, they all had the same goal. And they were laughing at everybody else in the world like, you guys think that we're trying to do this stuff so we can... No, they all want the exact same thing, they just wanted it a different way. That's it. They want the same thing, just in a different way. So when they look over at the Republicans and be like, ha ha, y'all can't get what y'all want yet. We got to get our stuff first, and then you'll get what you wanted. That's how it is. That's all it is. When the Republicans in the White House, they get everything that they wanted. When the Democrats in the White House, they get everything they wanted. If they run the damn Senate. And right now, all that shit is, the House is overturned. With the House is red, everything red. You know what? We done. That's enough of that. Chacalatee Plays. I ain't getting to no damn politics. Leave this shit alone. Laugh out loud. Okay. Then we got Sleeper saying, yes, they are. Guys, it's been a great morning. It's been a great morning. We hour 53 in. I'm only doing 2. I'm only going to do 2 hours. I'm going to come back tonight and we're going to get on this thing. I ain't going to make no promises, though. I ain't going to commit to that because it'd be sometimes at nighttime I get tired. And my family's at home right now, and my wife was being real sweet to me. Boy, listen. If you can get your wife to be sweet to you, you're doing all the right things. I'm doing all the right things right now. My wife is being super sweet to me, so I want to keep this thing going. You know what they be talking about? Happy wife, happy life. Well, my wife is happy, but it ain't because I'm out there like spending and doing exactly what she want me to do. I got myself right so I could be the person that she needs. A woman loves for her man to listen to her, and she wants to feel protected. She wants to feel safe. If you can provide those two things, man, you are going to find your way to your woman's heart. Every time that we have issues with like where we want to go eat at, like you have issues where you want to go eat, or what you want to buy your wife for Christmas, you know what I'm saying, or birthday. But they tell you all the time if you just listen to them. They always mention. That's why these last 3 to 4 birthdays and Christmases and Mother's Day, man, my wife has loved it. She really loved that damn Jamaica trip. She had no idea that was coming. And I got myself right, mentally, right, physically and spiritually, to be able to provide that for her. It's tough. It's tough. I had to deal with a lot. I battled a lot to get to where I am right now. And it all started back in 2019, right before the pandemic hit. I was a pre-diabetic, guys. So if I didn't get my life together when the COVID hit, when the pandemic hit, I probably would have been one of the people on a respirator. I look at myself in the picture, I got black shit under my eyes, I was fat. You know what? My wife and my best friend didn't tell me shit. Just let me walk around all fat and unhealthy and breathing all crazy and shit, pre-diabetic. You know what's crazy? When I lost the weight, then they gonna start talking about me. Hey man, cause you was fat. You didn't want to tell me I was fat before? I wasn't gonna get mad at you. I'm a person that if I dish it out, I can take it. And I'm a very blunt person. I will give it to you the way I feel like you deserve to have it, not how you want it. I'm not that guy. If you want that guy, go get you a therapist. Because a therapist is going to tell you everything that you want to hear. You got to keep coming back and paying them. They don't care. I will be your therapist for the next 10 years as long as you're paying me. A therapist gets paid to talk. You think they upset that they got to talk to you? No. They'll let them talk to you over and over again instead of helping you what was really wrong with you. That was my issue that I had with therapists. Because you can't sit there and tell me your ass been going to therapy for 3 and 4 years and nothing still hasn't worked yet. I'm telling you what it is. You just don't want to hear it that way. You don't want to believe that it could be you. But it is. And the minute that you accept that shit, we can move on. We can move on. And you can see how beautiful this world is. Guys, I thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I thank y'all so much. You guys are the best. We had a good show this morning, man. Have we had a good show, man? Yeah. I feel like we had a really good show. It's been dope. But when shut up. Shut the hell up. But when I come back tonight, we're going to get into it, man. We're going to get into it. Got questions, Q&A, all that stuff, man. We really going to get into it, man. I hope to see y'all there. It's going to be one of the first ones I do. But I got to make sure I spend time with my fan first before I do it. So you going to know. I'm going to put a post out because it's either going to be tonight or tomorrow. It's going to be Friday nights or Saturday nights, either or. But it's going to be late night with Chacalatee because you already got your morning times with Chaca, right? You got your latte with latte. You got your latte with Chacalatree. That's what it is in the morning. You got to have your latte with latte in the mornings. And on late nights, know what I'm saying? We're going to have a little bit, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? I don't drink, so. I'm crazy. Vonda said, what time tonight? Vonda, I'm going to go talk to my wife. But most likely, probably going to be like around 8 or 9. We're finna go hang out right now. Finna go give them all the time that my wife, she deserves. Because, you know, they always say, like, people don't deserve anything. But I really think about my wife and, like, the things she's put up with when it comes to me. And damn it, she deserves it all. Because I am not easy. I am not easy. And I like the fact that she's not. I like a challenge in people. But then it gets to the point to where, hey, man, we got to stop that shit. We got to know better. This shouldn't be this hard. Stop making this shit this hard for me. All right, guys. So, yeah, at that time, it's going to be around that time. Bond will be around 8 or 9. We're going to address some more of these things that have been happening out the world. We're going to probably talk a little bit more about the interview. I like the way she did it, but I don't want her to spend too much time doing podcasts. I believe that's a distraction. I believe, and she has been given a lot. She's been around a lot. A lot has happened for her. So, and she's been able to take it very well. Just when that league start, when NBA come back, WNBA, just go play basketball. Leave that stuff, because that stuff could be a major distraction. I mean, you can probably go on a weekend or something like that, but just don't have it be to where it's something that gets in the way of what you're doing. All right? All right, here we go. I love you guys. Seriously. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, man. Great. Let me read these comments before I get up out of here. Sleepy been laughing her ass off. You been laughing at everything I say, Sleepy. That's good. Laughter, I'm telling you, laughter builds up the heart, builds up the immune system, it builds up all those things. We getting that together, Sleepy. We gonna make it together, I'm telling you. No, I don't want to go outside yet. Oh, Sleepy, you gotta go. I'm leaving, you gotta go. Everybody but the Olympic Selection Committee and CC haters knew CC could have replaced 4 to 5 players on the team. Yep, I concur. Philip, CC couldn't have known that Nike would cave to Asia Wilson. She couldn't have, but I could have swore. No, it was always gonna. It's probably gonna always be that because of Kobe shoes. Probably gonna always be that because of Kobe shoes. Joe said, Philip, Kaylin rarely complains about anything. I've yet to see her complain about anything. Rage said, good show. Peace out. Appreciate you, Rage. Appreciate you staying all the way through. Philip, listening to all these pundits, you would think every good young player coming up is a generational player like CC. But they not. And we can see that. Here we go, Peggy. Have a great day. See you later. Look forward to your chats. Thank you, Peggy. Thank you guys so much for chilling me. Let me go through these. I haven't done this in a long time because I haven't done a live in a long time. It's been a minute. But we on fire, guys. We then gave y'all content every single day now. We got Peggy in the building. Philip, Raise the System, Vonda Phillips, Joseph, Paimon, Alma, Woliski. Is that how you say that? Wazalewski. I'm saying it wrong. Sleepy, Raise the System, El Professor, Pam, what's good, Pam in the building. Where we at? David Wise, Peggy, Benny Mendez, Miley, you bleed like Miley. Y'all remember that? You bleed like Miley. And Bloodsport. Y'all go watch Bloodsport. Is it Bloodsport? I think it was Bloodsport. With John Claude Van Damme? Yep. Miss B. Stacy. Y'all came through. John Richardson, Lighthouse. Lighthouse gonna get mad at me if I don't have these damn call-ins. Sir Jax. Fred. What's good, Frederick? Mac. That's that mac and cheese, man. What's good, mac and cheese? You still in the building. Peggy. Shout out to Peggy, became a member, man. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna update all those members, member qualification and everything you can do as one of them, man. I wish I could go in there and change the price out. I'm gonna find out, change all the prices to like $2.99. So if you want to become a member of Chacalatee, everybody become a member of Chacalatee. We building a community over here, guys, and I appreciate y'all so much. Bonneville said, tell you more about it tonight. Appreciate it. Kickboxing, there you go, Rage. Yeah, boy, I swear we pop culture. That's what I am. There's a song out for CC Shoes. What the hell is it? Because her shoes ain't even out yet. Crazy as hell. Look, hearts, man, hearts. Laughter, because it's been one of those days, 100. Y'all kept it 100 with your boy. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. And also, if you are new to the channel and you have not hit the subscribe button yet, please hit it. Hit the subscribe button. It's free to become a part of Chacalatee crew. Hit that like button because it attaches the boy to the algorithm to help more people find my channel. Hit that notification button so you know when your boy drop videos and live streams. Guys, thank y'all so much. If you're new and you're trying to figure out when I do lives, they are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 o'clock. And I'm also going to be popping in spontaneously throughout the night as things in my life start to change. Like once I can do this and I'm doing it full time, y'all gonna get so much chocolate, y'all ain't gonna know what to do with y'all self. Y'all gonna be like, I have a sexiness overload. I'm done, guys. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, man. Peace. Hold before we go, we said, Fred with the pound. Fred, appreciate you. Philip, it's like tennis. At one time, net attack and serve and volley players dominated. Now it's all ground stroke and baseline players that dominate. It could change back. It could get better. God, we got 34 in the building. Man, I don't even want to leave. I got 34 in the building, but I got to. I got to, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't know. Y'all making my heart. Y'all good for my heart, man. I thank y'all so much, guys.